Hello, YouTube Universe, and welcome to the first Glee review, Season 5, Episode 9,
Frenemies.
Hello, I'm Spencer, and this is
Taylor.
And today we are going to be talking about Frenemies, and probably talking about later episodes, including Season 5, Episode 15. Maybe?
Trio.
No, that's Bash, but
close enough.
Okay. So let's go over a little recap of the episode first. Do you want to recap? Go over the episode.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a good episode, guys. I'll just tell you all that.
Okay. So it started out with Santana was bussing. I thought this was like busting moves, but no. she was bussing tables. And then this old lady, she's like...
Yeah, which I will say was very rude towards you
very
Hispanic
rude,
people.
Very rude.
Yeah,
that
racist.
lady was probably racist, but we don't know for sure. So, I thought it was a good episode. Did you think it was a good episode?
I think it was a good episode, besides everyone saying that Rachel was a diva, which she is.
She was a diva. Okay, guys.
But she's awesome.
She was a diva.
Okay, I'm just gonna let y'all know, Rachel Berry is my idol. She is my
idol.
Praise.
She is her queen. She is her queen. The queen.
She's my god, guys.
She's her queen. Okay,
She's great.
So, what was your favorite song throughout the episode?
I don't know, it's tied between I Believe in a Thing Called Love, which is the stupidest song on the planet, but I love it.
Is it because Cole and Elliot sung it, and then, like, Elliot...
Tina and Artie song, Spencer, would you like to tell them that song?
It's My Lovin', No You're Never Gonna Get It.
I thought that was great on Artie's part. I absolutely hate Tina, but...
Tina the Hag, you know? Tina the Hag.
Yeah, who vapor raped my Blaine.
Okay.
Hence our name, Blaney Days.
Blaney Days! That's our YouTube channel at the moment, but we're probably gonna change it. Yeah, probably. My favorite song was Every Breath You Take.
Oh, God.
Every move you make.
Guys, see what I deal with every day.
Yeah, every day. Every day, guys. Every day. Okay, so, let's talk about the Elliot and Kurt storyline. She's gonna unwind on you. She's gonna, like, unwrap her feelings.
Okay, so, yeah. I'm unwrapping my feelings now, so sorry. Okay, so, for all you Klain fans out there, which I know there probably are millions, I'm one of the biggest Klain fans you'll ever meet. Millions upon millions. But anyway, so, Kurt and Elliot, is scared that Elliot is going to try to take the spotlight out of the Pamela Lansbury band, which is Kurt's band.
And calls him a psychopath. Elliot is a psychopath, according to Cole.
So, the feud starts out with Kurt calling his fiancée Blaine, and...
Taylor needs a moment. She needs a moment.
I do need a moment.
To get it down. Blaney
Days,
my
baby Blaine.
Blaney Days.
My Blaney Days. And so, Blaine says the famous, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, hit the name Frenemies. Anyway, so, Kurt does exactly that, and Elliot knows something's up when Kurt's being Mr. Nice Guy to him. So, Elliot's talking about guitar or whatever, and then Kurt's like, oh yeah, so they're going to go get a guitar or whatever. And they sing, when they get to the guitar store, I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness.
I believe in a thing called love.
Kurt plus rock song equals fangirl swag.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the, Tina and Artie storyline, which was pretty good. It was a pretty good storyline. Tina and Artie were fighting for the top valid Victorian spot, because they have high GPAs, extracurriculars, and...
Which, let me tell you, is very unrealistic there, Glee.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
Oh my god. Bring that into this now.
Bring that into it. Just gonna dump all of it in there.
Don't bring back my Finchel feels.
Okay, and Taylor was a huge...
I still am a Finchel fan. You're gonna make me start tearing up here.
Here we go, tearing up, she's tearing up. She flicked her tears against the...
Podcast number 1, I'm still...
Whoa, actually,
guys.
This is a YouTube video, but...
Close enough, either one.
I mean, if we could do a podcast, we would, but that is just too complicated. Because you have to make like
too complicated.
You have to make like a feed, and then you have to like upload it, and you're like...
Anyway, back to Glee.
Okay, so, let's get started. So they tied, and at the beginning of the episode, they're like friends, even though they went out, and I want them to get back together so much to bring it back to season 1. Taylor doesn't give a crap.
just chilling, guys.
Just chilling.
Listening to the worst storyline.
Okay, so, and they always had Tuesday lunch together, and then they had Whenever I Call You Friend. Sunshine blowing on the I don't remember how that song went. It was like my least favorite song of the episode, but whatever. And then they're fighting, and they become frenemies, and cusses are blown out of the pool.
Tina's called a hag as usual.
Yeah, and then they get to the sing off for the solo, and you know they got the lovin' down. No,
and
you never.
Tina crossed the line.
Tina, she pushed him out of his wheelchair. Now, if that isn't,
which was a big thing there, guys.
It was big. It was big. He had to get picked up by Ponytail Cowboy Sam. And sat back.
He needs to cut his hair.
He does. Okay. In New York, he's gonna have like a clean cut, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
So yeah, that's Glee.
And then I'm going to bring Mr. Blaine Anderson Hummel into the picture.
Okay, let's do this.
So, obviously Blaine is the most loved character in Lima right now, let me say that. I'm gonna put it there. And according to one Sue Sylvester, since Tina and Artie tied the vote again, Blaine, of course, gets to be valedictorian because he's next in line.
Perfect!
Yes, he is. And then Tina and Artie, are just like, really? Again, you're the new Rachel, and now you're valedictorian.
But then they sung a beautiful version of Breakaway. Right after Blaine saw a picture of Cole and Elliot, and Elliot kissed Cole on the cheek, and he walked over there, and he was like, oh my gosh.
My clean heart shattered when Becky comes up.
Okay, so we were like watching it in our opposite houses. She literally FaceTimed me. Usually I FaceTime her. She FaceTimed me. And
I died. My poor
called
face.
She
if y'all
called
watched Frenemies, Blaine's face when he saw the picture, he was trying to hide his emotions, which didn't work out.
I picked up that FaceTime. She had her hand over her mouth, and it looked like she was about to cry.
I was crying, guys. After I hung up, I cried. I was
crying. Okay, and let's get to the main storyline. Rachel versus Santana. We're gonna split this up. Do you want to do part 2 or part 1?
I'll do part 2.
Okay. So kick it off. Rachel invites Santana to a model shoot, and
for the cover of the New York magazine or something.
And Rachel is just prancing around, being all pokey and such, being a good person. She was good in that scene. And then Santana's all like, "This is my life." She's just walking around, being like, great. And brave, awesome performance. I thought they'd do it later on the show.
Even though I hate that song, I think Glee made it better.
I love it. I always love those phone commercials whenever it comes on. I just want to dance and just...
I turn off those phone commercials.
I love those phone. Okay. Later on, Rachel's getting more dramatic because she's like, oh my gosh, understudy. I read something on Wet Paint today. 4 logic fails about frenemies. 1, why would they cast for understudy now? 2,
exactly.
2, why would they tie after tying first on valedictorian? Why would they give it to number 3? Number 3, why would there be a stripper pole in a guitar shop?
Because guitar shops are awesome.
And number
Kurt
4
plus stripper pole equals fangirl.
What was it? Oh yeah, 4. Why didn't Santana read any lines for her understudy audition? We're gonna get into this. Santana was basically handed that part. She was handed it. She did not. She just
really? Seriously?
She walked in
She's
there.
oh, let's just sing Rachel's song, which was terrible, by the way.
I think she just did that because she didn't know any other Fanny Bryce songs.
Still, you don't have to sing a Fanny Bryce song. Rachel didn't.
I mean, but she didn't know any better. She didn't know any better. And so she goes in there. Rachel gets angry.
Sing Rachel's song. That is Rachel's signature
I swear,
song.
as soon as she walked in,
dream role.
As soon as she walked into that auditorium, I got chills. I got chilly.
As soon as she walked in the
And as soon
auditorium, I
as
wanted
Rachel
to smack
saw
her
her,
in
I'm
the
just
face.
like, oh, you go, Santana. Oh, you go.
I was like, Rachel, you smack her. Which later
she did, and that'll lead on to
spoilers.
Taylor's monologue. You keep going with the storyline.
Alright, so Santana auditions for Rachel's understudy with Rachel's song Don't Rain on My Parade, which I will give him that it was a good beat to turn into a pop, kind of, sort of a
See,
pop
I told
tune,
you, it's a good arrangement. It's just, Rachel would have
And then Santana ruined the song, I'll just say.
I liked
anyway,
it. I liked it.
Spencer thinks so.
I own it on iTunes. It's on my iPod. I blast it every once in a while. Don't tell me that to live.
So anyway, Santana gets finished, and the director, aka Carlisle from Twilight, that's what I'm going to call him, guys, Carlisle. So he's just blown away, and he finds out that they both came from McKinley.
And his pants fall down. He is so excited. That doesn't happen.
And so the girls get home, and Rachel just goes all off on Santana.
He's like, that is my song. Girl, that is my song.
That was my song, girl.
I love what she
just
said.
I have no idea what just happened. I've been busy with Elliot, so sorry, guys.
And then Colts talks about how, isn't that Barbra Streisand song? He's like, yes, but when she dies...
She dies?
And then she dies, that is my song. That is my song.
That's Rachel's song.
That is Rachel's song.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going with the storyline.
So, Santana is fed up with Rachel by now, and she just gives her back what Rachel's been giving her. They get into this huge argument, and Santana goes into how that she can be popular in high school and still make it big in New York
Glee does what Glee does best, and there is a...
Sharkeisha slap. It was fucking amazing.
It was not a regular slap. It was a Sharkeisha, hands thrown all the way back.
For all of y'all who have seen that video, the Sharkeisha.
Oh my gosh, we love it. We're fans. We support her.
Oh my god, I died. Rachel, I was like, you go. You've been wanting to do this since day one.
Yeah, she has. And, it's...
And I think Santana went a little too far when she started talking about how everything that Santana, Quinn, and Brittany have done to Rachel, all the Cheerios and stuff, all this has fueled her to become better and stuff, which I get. I would want to prove them wrong, but that's not all. Rachel's wanted to be big on Broadway since how little? Like 3. Since she popped out of the womb. Rachel's wanted to be a star.
Can I end up the storyline, or are you going to keep going?
You go for it.
And it soon leads to a big fight at the end of the episode where Rachel is like, I'm done, girl. I'm leaving. Good luck moving up, because I'm moving out. So she moves out. She moves out, guys. And as Kelly Clarkson's breakaway is fading through the background, she is packing up the stuff. And then she walks by Kurt, and she hugs him. And this is where it gets me so mad. Okay, I thought she'd hug Santana. She does not hug Santana.
Why would she hug Santana?
I thought she'd get love, and she'd be like, hug her. But I thought she'd at least walk away. No. She walks right next to her, grabs the graduation pictures of them smiling, being like, life's gonna be awesome. She grabs it, rips it into a billion pieces, and she doesn't just throw it away. She doesn't just drop it where she is. She walks through the door, throws it back towards her in Santana's face, and it collapses to the floor.
Like the diva she is.
As the episode fades to black.
And the preview for Trio comes on.
And Rachel is a little Lyle. She goes up to Elliot. She goes up to Elliot. She goes up to Elliot.
Elliot just like
and I quote. They
kicked me out.
They kicked me out.
That is not a quote. That she's like, they kicked me out.
They kicked me out. You know.
Which I will say on Rachel's part, I'm very curious to see what goes on there.
Very curious. Oh God.
And then the Will and Emma storyline for that episode is going to probably be the main storyline.
Babies, Trio. Will, Emma, and Baby. Let's do this.
I have a feeling that Emma's going to have a miscarriage.
Oh my gosh, no!
Like, I have a feeling they're going to bring that into that somehow.
Oh yeah, because I bet the Mills is going to get canceled. I bet it is. Those shows never last.
Oh.
Because the show she's on.
Yeah.
Because if her show gets canceled, then she gets more Glee time, so.
Yay.
And don't you forget about me. So what was your favorite part of the episode?
When Rachel slapped Santana. clapped and applauded.
This is strange, but I loved the breakaway performance. I always loved the final performances because there was so much drama. I'm getting goosebumps, and it's closing and closing and closing, and then the picture whips fade to the floor, and then it ends. And next week on Glee, and I'm like, oh my god!
Oh my god.
And then, can I just say, the Gleek of the Week, I wish I was Gleek of the Week, but when I want to see the next promo, I wish it would just go by.
Nobody cares.
I'm like, nobody cares. James, Facebook, we love you, but come after the new promo. Come on.
Yeah, seriously, nobody cares. Like, really.
I mean, come on. Okay, are we wrapping this up, or are we going to keep going?
I think that's pretty much all we have to talk about.
Later this week, we'll be doing a trio review.
Which is on tomorrow, guys.
It's on tomorrow, guys. We had no school today, so we're talking all day, making sure she doesn't have a fun day.
Spencer's been annoying me all day to do this.
It's so much fun, because it's fun. Okay, comment on what your favorite part of the episode was, or your favorite song from it.
Please give this episode a big thumbs up, everybody.
Thumbs up, and subscribe, and we will see you later this week with our trio review. Do we have a catchphrase? Should we go Blaney Days and this Blaney Days gone?
We'll figure out something.
Okay,
for the next
Blaney
episode.
Days out. Goodbye.
Sorry for Spencer. Bye, guys.
Bye, Blaney Days.